Hi, everyone. This is Anna, one of your consumer technology specialists at Mid-Continent Public Library. Today, we are going to look at how to save a file as a PDF. PDF stands for Portable Document Format. So using this specific format allows the document to be viewed the way that it was intended, no matter what type of device it's being viewed on. The simplest way to explain this is that a PDF is kind of like an image of the document. So if it's an image, it can't be edited or altered in any way. And this is how PDFs can be viewed, especially on our library public computers. We do have Adobe Acrobat Reader, which is a free software for reading PDFs, and it is available for most computers and Android devices. And then Apple tablets and mobile devices have their own built-in PDF reader. So PDF is kind of a global format for sending documents, especially important documents that you really want to make sure look the same no matter where or who is opening the document. So now that we know what a PDF is, let's take a look at how we can make one of these documents. So if you already have a document, like a Word document, and you want to save it as a PDF, you can do that right from the Microsoft Word software. What you would do is open up the document. Like here I have this resume, and the resume has some very specific formatting on it. So I've got kind of this blue color, I've got these different areas and these lines, and it really looks nice. So I really do not want any formatting to end up wonky when I send it to a potential employer. So I'm going to go ahead and save this as a PDF document by going to File, and then from File, I'm going to find Save a Copy. I already have this document saved, but I'm going to save a copy of it as a PDF. So from here, I'm going to go right to where we have the title of our document, and then right underneath that is the document type. So here it says it's a Word document, but this is actually a drop down. So I'm going to go ahead and open the drop down. Looking at this list, PDF is one of the options kind of in the middle of the list, so I can select that, and I'm going to be able to save my document as a PDF just by clicking that Save button. And I even got a little pop-up of my new PDF document. So Adobe Acrobat Reader does sometimes open automatically to show you what the document looks like. So now I would be able to send it on as an attachment to an email or upload it to a job website, anything like that. I'm good to go. It's really not that hard to create a PDF document from any document that you already have. To show you how this works similarly in different software, I'm going to go ahead and do this again in Excel. So with Excel, I have opened a template, but I have this chart here, and definitely I do not want the chart to show up wonky. So I'm going to go ahead and save this as a PDF also. So again, I'm going to go to File, and then I'm going to go to Save As, and I'm going to find where I want to save it. And then under File Type, there is a different list than what we saw on Word, but PDF is there. It's towards the bottom. So I'll select that. And then I have the option to choose the quality, so maximum quality for printing or minimum for just viewing on the web, the internet. The minimum would make the file type smaller, so that's why you might choose that. So I'll go ahead and press save. And just like with my Word document, my PDF opens automatically for me to view it in Acrobat Reader. It did put the entire chart on one page, which is what I wanted. If I did not want that, I would have to go into my settings and kind of play with basically how the document prints is the same as how it'll look when you save it as a PDF. So I do want to show you one more scenario for saving a PDF. So sometimes when you go to save a PDF, you go to File, you go to Save As, and when you look to save as a specific type, PDF is not one of the options. So here we have an InDesign file. It's the same resume that we were looking at before, but it's a different file type, and I'm using Adobe InDesign. So here I actually have to go to File and then Export. And when I choose Export, PDF is the standard, it's the default setting for the file type to export an InDesign file. So I could make any changes that I needed to. There are a couple other options if I didn't want it as a PDF, but I do, so I'll keep it, and I just hit save. And because this is a document publishing software, there is a few more steps with this, but I would just press export and that would save my PDF. Now in this case, the PDF did not automatically open up in Adobe Acrobat Reader. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to minimize my software, and I saved it to the desktop, so it was right there for me. I can tell based on the file name that this is the InDesign PDF. Also, the blue on the InDesign PDF is darker than the one from Word. So even though it's going to be very similar documents, I can see that this is the most recent document that I've saved. And that is how you save a PDF. Thanks for watching. That's it for today's video. If you liked it, make sure you let us know by following our MCPL 360 page on Facebook and our MCPL MO channel on YouTube. We premiere new videos every Wednesday and Friday at 1 p.m. And if you missed the live event, you can always find all of our videos on YouTube on one of our many technology-related playlists on our YouTube channel. Thanks again for watching, and we will see you again next time.